Hello everyone, welcome back to the tutorial on Microsoft Excel. So today in this video, let us explore the option available under the home menu and under the submenu cells. So under this submenu, you can perform various operations related to cells like inserting a cell, inserting a row, inserting a column, etc. Let us start with the insert option. Imagine I have a cell selected and I would like to shift this cell to the right. So I can select home. I can go to insert. I say insert cell. I need to insert a cell at this position. So in order to insert a cell at this position, it is very much necessary for me to shift the cells towards the right or shift it towards down, or I need to create an entire new row or entire new column. So to insert a new cell, I can either perform inserting a cell, single cell, by shifting the elements of this cell and the next cell to the right or to the left, to the right or downwards, or I can insert a new row, completely a new row or a new column. So these are the four options available. Let us try with the first option, that is shifting cells right. So I have selected this particular button, checkbox radio button, which says shift cells right. So we'll see what happens. Now when I said shift cells right, the objective was to insert a cell. A new cell get inserted by shifting the remaining cells towards right. Let's go for another option, the second option available here. My objective again is to insert a cell. So I want to insert a cell here. I can shift the cells down, because if I want a cell here, I can either shift these elements to the right or shift these elements towards downwards. So I have shifted these elements downwards, so I got a cell here. Again, I am going for an undo option, and let us try for the next option that is available. Click on home, insert, and then I am inserting a column. So my objective was to insert a cell here, that is at the column E and at the row 5. So E5, I've got a cell, but what is that I did? I have got a cell here by creating a new column. Again, I'm undoing it. I'm pressing Ctrl Z. I can also insert a cell there by creating a new row. So I'll go for an entire row. So I got it by creating a new row here. So these are the four options by which you can insert a new cell or create a new cell at any required location. So that is about inserting cell. Now if you want to insert a row, I can use this option. Wherever your cell is, a row get inserted just above that. This is one of the option available. If I want to insert a row above 6, between 5 and 6 I need to insert a row. So I keep my cursor, or I select the row 6, and then I say I can choose insert, and then I say insert sheet row. So these are various ways in which a row can be created or a row can be inserted. Similarly, we can use various options to insert a column. Select a cell wherein you want to insert a column. Choose insert option and say insert column. A column get inserted right before the cell you have selected. So for example, I select a cell here. I can choose home option, and then I go to insert and I say insert sheet column. So a column get inserted. We had seen other different ways of inserting column. That is, select the entire column, right click, insert. Even in this case, a column get inserted right before the cell or before the column you have selected. So these are different ways in which you can select or insert columns wherever required. In case after you design a table and you would like to insert a column, you may insert a column. Now let us see the other options available with respect to insert. You can use the option available, insert sheet. You can see that a sheet is getting inserted. Let me insert another sheet. So I go for insert sheet. There's another sheet getting inserted here. So this is the way how you may insert sheet. In the previous videos, we have also seen different ways of inserting a sheet. You can right click and you have an option for insert. So it asks what you want to insert, a worksheet. I say okay, a sheet get inserted. So there are whichever is convenient for you, you can choose that method, either from home, insert and insert a sheet, or you can right click on this and then say insert. You can create a sheet here. So whichever is easy for you, you may use that particular option. Now we will try with deleting options available under the home menu, under cells. So I have selected a cell and I would like to delete some of the data. So the first option available here is delete cells. So let me try deleting a cell. Here there are 4 options under delete cells. You can shift the cells left when you are deleting that particular cell, or you may shift the cells up. You can delete the entire row or the entire column so that this cell get deleted. Our objective here is to delete the cell. So there are 4 different ways in which you can delete the cell. So let us try with the first option, where you are deleting the cell and you are shifting all the other remaining cells left. So let me try. I would like to delete this cell which has the text value Manisha. So you may notice what happened. Manisha, that particular cell got deleted. At the same time, all the data which was there got shifted towards left. So this was the first option. I'm undoing it by pressing Ctrl Z. Now let's try with the next option of delete. It says under delete cell, it says delete that particular cell, that is B8, but at the same time shift the cells up. So I'll select this. My objective is to delete this cell which has Manisha, but at the same time I'm shifting all the cells up. So you may see Manisha, the cell got deleted, but all the cells below Manisha got shifted to one step higher. Now let's try with the next option available, which says delete the entire row. So if you want to shift this particular cell which has the data Manisha, but you want to delete the entire row. So I select entire row and I say okay, the entire row got deleted. Earlier it was the case wherein a particular cell was getting deleted, but at the same time you are shifting the remaining data of that particular column into either upwards or leftwards, or when you are inserting it, you are trying to insert it in such a way that everything is getting shifted right or to the bottom. But here the entire row is getting deleted. I'll undo it so that you have the data back, and I'll try with deleting this cell by deleting the column. So I go for this, I say entire column. So the entire column called name of student got deleted along with the cell that was supposed to be deleted. Similarly, if I would like to delete the column, I have selected these 2 rows and I would like to choose the option delete sheet columns. The entire column got deleted. So these are different ways of deleting the column. We have also noticed in the earlier videos, if you want to delete a column, you can select the column, right click, and then you can delete. Okay, so these are different ways. I'm undoing the work so that I get the data back. Now we have option of deleting a sheet. If you would like to delete a sheet, it says that the Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Because I have my contents here, let me not delete the sheet. Let me delete the sheet number 6. So I have selected this sheet which has name sheet 6, and then let me say go to delete sheet. The sheet 6 got deleted. If the problem with deleting a sheet, you have to be very careful that even if you press Ctrl Z, that is undoing will not work. It will get permanently deleted. So you have to be very careful while deleting a sheet, because when you would like to delete a sheet, the system will prompt asking whether you really want to delete a sheet if it has some data in it. If it does not have any data in it, it will automatically delete the sheet. So you can notice that sheet 8 does not have any data in it. And when I say delete sheet, it is deleting the sheet without even asking for my confirmation. Now let us try to delete sheet 1. Sheet 1 has some data in it, and let's try deleting this sheet. So I say delete and delete sheet. I get a prompt message says that a workbook must contain at least one visible worksheet. To hide, delete, or move, you must first insert a new sheet or unhide a sheet that is already hidden. So since I don't have any sheets, it is not allowing me to delete. Now let me insert a sheet. I have inserted a sheet called sheet 9. In this case, I have inserted using this small button here which says new sheet. So as of now I have two sheets, right? Now let me try to delete sheet 1 which has some data in it. So I have an option here under home saying that delete, and I say delete sheet. I'll get a prompt message. It says that Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? So if you're very much sure that you don't want this data anymore, you can press delete. Otherwise, make sure that you press cancel, because once deleted, it cannot be retrieved by Control Z option or using an undo.